Okay. One chapter remains of Stories Untold, the last session. Now, it's been a creepy, haunted house. It's been a weird science experiment gone wrong. It's been an isolated, tense showdown thing, whatever the hell the last episode was. Now we're going into the last session. I was going to say, I was wondering if there was going to be an intro this time, and there is. So yeah, that's the picture from the first desk of the two brothers.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Oh, we're being meted on. Here we go.
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you? Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
Did
This
I?
must be starting to feel like home to you.
Did I call it that this was all a surgery dream?
Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here.
I preferred it the TV room. This observation room is terrifying.
Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Yeah, we'll just relax with this terrifying whatever's going on right in front of us.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready? Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
The code book was called Coma in the last episode. Oh shit.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry.
Wrote that one down.
Myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have
This
our
is
patient,
from the second episode.
Mr. James Asian.
Patient, not volunteer.
James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
I didn't even notice
In our
that, guys.
last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Is it time to remember?
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories. Look into it.
No. The last time I looked into this, I got spiked in the eye. The walls are bleeding, by the way. I hate to point this out to everybody, but the walls are currently dripping. Alright, let's just stick our face up in this thing again. It never went badly last time.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma.
Yeah, coma. Holy shit, you're right. It was right there the whole time.
Encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
Okay, so I can look around at this. Oh, hang on 1 second. Report of traffic accident, fatal accident. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. That was me being dragged out of the spaceship. An ambulance was immediately called with passenger trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from the wounds. Driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noted as there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle at the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on the scene. He described the oncoming blue sedan as being clearly out of control. Swerve to avoid. Driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Okay then. Alright. New signal at FM radio. Yep. 5, 6, 10. Oh, I've got hiccups. Hey, sir, how are you today? I am having a brain trip.
86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 23 04. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F
20F.
12 19 86 23.
What am I supposed to type in on this bit?
Type in the numbers, James.
How far will it let me scroll this way a second? That far, okay.
This is 20F 12 19 86.
Okay, so there's stuff I need to put in. Oh, I have to write down all the stuff, so it's 20F fatal accident, empty whiskey, out of control.
Quite an adventure we're on!
Garland, thank you for that subscription on the Game Whisk. I appreciate that. So 20F fatal accident. Empty whiskey, and then out of control for the last one.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
I am.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
I'm glad to hear that, Laz. Welcome back. 7,000 FM. So anyone who's just joining us, this is right at the end of the game. So a heads up, if anyone doesn't want this spoiled, look away now. I say all this is going up on YouTube. The first episode will be up today, so keep an eye out for that if you don't want to spoil yourself. Alright, 7,000 FM.
It's not like it. At all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him.
The door
This
slams shut,
Asian
plunging
guy.
you into
He's got
darkness.
something to hide.
A light flickers on. Where the hell am I now? It's gone first person again. With just the jankiest field of view. This doesn't make sense to you. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned and your vision is blurry. I know what's going to be happening in a second. All of your sessions were recorded to tape. This is the 4th. They are all locked. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. Driving home, don't have that 5th pint. The first steps to alcoholic recovery. You tense up. Someone else is here. Oh shit. This got creepy again. See, just because I know now that this is like a metaphor, does not make it any more reasonable to me. Good God, it's quiet.
We found him lying there sobbing while his sister died in the car next to him. While Hennings died next to him. What the fuck was he thinking? She was still alive when we got to her. If he'd have done something, they could all still be here.
So there was a car accident in which I was involved and my sister died. And the officer who hit me died. But I'm being blamed for it. Shut the fuck up, game. There's a key in there. You grab the key from the table. It weighs heavy in your hand. This is the same text as the first part. Stairwell observation, reception, surgery, home and coma ward. That'll probably be where we're going. You've spent most of your waking moments in here. The Futuro. That was the name of the computer that was on my desk. Fly safe to Greenland. That's where my crazy nuclear thing episode was happening. Number puzzles. The only video I have, some horror compilation. Some trash. I don't know, I kind of enjoyed it. TV is still tuned to static. That's also the same TV at the start as well. Hand sanitizer. Alright, I guess we're going in here. You only caught a glimpse of the room. Guess that's why there's no detail here. Oh shit. That is a really clever idea. Like, you can't see what's in a room because you don't remember it. Which room is that? Pre-surgery. Yeah, no wonder. The waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Nope. No, shan't, won't, not gonna do it. Fuck you, game. I refuse. Just gonna stare at these chairs. Them sure are some lovely chairs. Can't wait to spend the rest of my life staring at this lovely, lovely waiting room. Ah, I could raise a family here. Send the kids off to waiting room college. I think we're really going to enjoy ourselves staring at these 6 chairs. No, you turn around. I won't do it. Can't make me. Alright, fine. I'm very tense. Alright, that door goes nowhere. Really don't like games like this. Yep, feeling pretty pit-stomachy dreads.
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward.
Was fucking heart surgery and nailed it.
I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Amp charge full to 10, we can do that.
Come on, 100 joules. Charge amp full to 10.
Yeah, shit, we're playing with our own heart. God damn, I'm the best at video games and
Come
stories. Yep, I'm working on it, I'm trying to save. There we go.
Clear.
Bzzzt.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charge at 10.
Here we go again. I just remembered that I made my heart
200
explode.
joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I'm working on it, Doctor.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal.
Yep, definitely getting some.
Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full.
360, here we go. Time to no-scope this heart back to life.
Come on, 360, hurry. Clear.
Ow. Bzzzt.
Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
The X-ray machine was
Where are
this
we with
one.
that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
So it wasn't operating,
Intracerebral hemorrhage.
not operating on my
Need to drain
heart,
this
but a
now to
brain
relieve pressure.
issue.
Prepare for trepanation.
Rare for
Switch on the drill,
trepanation,
please.
which is the brain.
The drill, please.
Squeamish people may wish to look away now. Trying to remember what I needed to do for the drill. Remember I had to turn it on.
The drill, please.
Drill's on. I don't know what you want from me, buddy. There we go.
Mr. Asian, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and try to relax while we go through the...
Brain surgery is my idea of hell.
We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
And now we're back at the start. Alright, welcome back to the house abandoned. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with your friends. Mum, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room and, as usual, you don't recognize a soul. The room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mum and Dad. There is a door to the hall. I don't know what you're trying to use. Okay, use dad. Okay, well, let's use the door then. Go to hall. You push through the crowd into the hallway. The hallway is welcoming as ever, only this time folks have put a great banner across. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the farty is firmly downstairs. But how do you use dad? So yeah, you can see the pictures here on the desk. They're slightly different, like similar, but different. And there's the mug from the excessive science department or whatever it was called. Just looking at that coda up there. Those symbols look familiar, don't they? As much as you'd love to, you promised you'd stay downstairs with the party. Okay, go to... Can I go to the kitchen? I see all the best parties are in the kitchen. So I'm remembering the layout of my own house. The kitchen is full of people and loud, there are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Eat hog roast. Fuck everybody else. I am always down for hog roast. Maybe later. No, now. Eat it. I guess we're not having hog roast then. That's the... When we played this game, it said there was a carcass on the table. It was the fucking hog roast carcass. And the writing on the wall is the big happy whatever going away party. Utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Happy New Year, 1986 on another banner. What a weird place to hang it. She's too far away and the room is too loud. Go to Jen. Push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're going to miss each other. You thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Yeah, sure, I love parties. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway and to loosen up. Asks you to get her a drink. Pour Jen a drink, and one for yourself too. No, son of a bitch, I shouldn't be drinking. No, no drinks. This is how we get in a car accident. There's never an awkward silence with Jen. She always has a question. Asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes? Tell her yes, that you would have packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug. Your family really went out of their way to make this trip happen for you. Might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You are going to miss her. And she walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Nope. Do not drink. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Okay. No more drink. You pour down another drink. Anything to move the night along. Shit. Leave. You're about to go to the hall when you notice the utility room door is open. That's a first. Go. Utility room. Open the door and peer in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskies. Ceiling to floor racks a collector, although he does actually drink from them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon around it and a card. You pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. It got very sad all of a sudden, guys. It was much less sad when it was a terrifying ghost adventure. With your whiskey in hand, you take in the room about you. There must be hundreds, no, thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You must really thank your dad for the whiskey. I guess this is what I have to do. Take a swig. It's probably the best and strongest whiskey you've ever taken. Just... wow. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. Stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. Take another swig and give the thumbs up to Dad across the hall. He nods and winks. Talk to Dad. He tells you he's proud of you and to go easy tonight. There's an early flight tomorrow. Okay. Go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way through, you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen, covered in blood. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Blood is dripping down her face, mixing with the tears. Are you okay? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Hello? Guys, it's getting weird again.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best, Mrs. Asian, but her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery. We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
I knew that one was coming. Okay. You are standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts, and those words echo. No. Don't drive her home. Okay. You need to tell me which room you want to go to. I don't know. Go to car, I guess. Let me have a look around a second. I don't entirely know what I'm doing here. Look around. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs can take you up. Go upstairs, I guess? You'd have to call it a night, but Jen is waiting patiently. Okay. Can we talk to Jen then? Talk to Jen. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Okay. Get keys. Go to... Is this where I keep my keys? I have no idea. Sure, your keys are in the living room. There we go. The living room has a much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat in the chairs having civilized conversation. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mum is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Well, let's do this horrible guilt trip right now. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son, off to America. And she gives you a hug. Alright, well, I'm just going to get my keys. Let's see if I can spot my keys. Coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Search for all the jackets and coats until you find yours. And aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. Oh, jacket and car keys. Alright. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive but you, after your 10 drinks. You can handle it though. You know it like the back of your hand, don't you? Yes. You open the front door and walk out into the freezing night. Cold air hits you. You're glad to have your jacket with you. There's a dusting of snow around you as you step off the porch. The yard extends round the back and the car sits in the front of the house. Well, let's move this along to its inevitable conclusion, shall we? Fumble with the car handle confused until Jen tells you maybe you should use the key in your hand? You eventually get the door open and climb inside. Yeah, this seems like a reasonable thing to do. Can't unlock my car, but I can probably drive it. The car is freezing. As you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens the glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. Tells you that it's for when you return. Can I read the note? The note is from your dad and reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. We'll need to fire up the generator from around the back to get the power and the lights on. Also, something from the attic for you. Enjoy." My dad was going to give me the house when we came back from America. Except this is going to happen. Okay, let's... The car doesn't move given the engine isn't actually on. It's like you've never driven before. Start engine. It's gonna make me do everything. Insert key. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Start engine. Okay, how intense are we gonna get here? Put in gear. Okay. You're not gonna make me do every small facet of driving the car. The car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake, giving you a wide-eyed stare. Look, I just told you to put it in gear, and you said that's not what we have to do. Remove handbrake. Release brake. Very hesitant, release handbrake. Now can I drive? You put the car in gear and pull out of the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards town where your sister stays. Jen starts dozing off as soon as the journey got going. Shouldn't take long. Come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Go left. You don't want to, but you had better ask Jen for directions. Wake up, Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. Oh, it's left. Of course it's left. Okay, then go left, like I said to. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you are on the right road, we're on the left road, you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. We're not in the US, Shawnee. We're actually, like, on our way to America at some point, but we're not there at the moment. Jen sits up in her chair and clutches your arm and asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not what really happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange, it's a set of headlights coming directly at you, but, like, really slow, in slow motion. Admittedly, I spoke trun then rather than turn, but whatever. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing
James,
you can do to stop this.
Over.
It was at this very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse. Go on. Show us what you did.
You wake up in the car. I know what happened. The world is upside down. Your seatbelt struggles against gravity, trying to hold you in your seat. The impact into another car has torn half of his chassis. Poisonous fumes spilling into the car and the engines. You are in grave danger. You need to get out of here. Take off seatbelt. You ease yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees on the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You are standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note. Flashing lights are approaching at a distance. We set up the police officer. Drop bottle. You can't just drop it here. As soon as they find it, they'll ask you questions. Go to blue car. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. Can I open the door? Oh, the blue car yours. Blue car. Open blue car door. Other car door. Hang on. Game, I'm telling you what I need to do. Open other car. Door is jammed. You don't have time for this. I feel like I'm being stupid as the police approach. What I want to do is... open blue car door. Open other blue car door. This is kind of undercutting the tension of the situation. Okay, taking advice from chat on how to parse this statement. Let's have a look around and see what there is. Crash site, smoke billows from the crashed cars, the sky above, exterior lights flickering on and off. Okay. Time to try interpretive dance. Yep. Hi there, floaty blue thing. You wouldn't happen to have any hints for me, would you? I'm trying to open my door, like, open car door, and it'll say, which car? Open my car door. What car? Open other blue car door. Which car? I'm just like shaking at this door. I know exactly what the game wants me to do. It wants me to go over to the blue car, open it up, put the empty whiskey bottle in the car. Can I just drop it here as soon as they find it? They'll ask you questions. Throw bottle. Can I throw it? Can't just toss this away without thinking that we'll find it. Those blue lights are getting closer. Like all the lights are flashing and stuff. I've been trying to open everything, like open blue. If this works, car, door. Which car? The other blue car or yours? Open other car door. Nope. So I've been trying to do this a few times. What good is pouring it out here going to do, James? You still have the bottle. Give bottle other car. Let's try put whiskey in other car. There we go. It's fine. I just had to do 10 different attempts at the same thing. The text parsing in this is not great. You do have to do a little bit of fiddling around with it. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the shrill of their sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey and then very deliberately spill the remainder of the contents onto the driver of the other car and toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. A circle of flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, walks towards you. Hello? Sorry, you are not making any sense. Go to person. As you approach the man, pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer whilst your head increases.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself, you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember, it was all your fault.
Oh yeah, I agree entirely.
I knew what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility.
I'm just gonna run away from my problems if that's alright.
Thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
Oh, so I have to say that it's all my fault.
Say it. Tell them.
Okay. So, the game just closed.
Listen to yourself.
But I think that was actually me clicking out of it accidentally. That's what should have happened. I thought it was a clever little thing they did. Nope, I just clicked out the wrong thing.
Today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect it'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on, let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, I'm an idiot. Alright then. What a lovely game. By which I mean it was kind of haunting and really quite sad, and I could do without the brain surgery, but what a fantastic game. I really, really enjoyed that. I hope you guys did as well. Like I say, I'm a big fan, not only of the sort of unreliable narrator sort of telling of stories and the crazy sort of 80s, 90s movies that it was referencing and stuff, and I really like the aesthetic of the 80s, like blocky hardware. It was really good. A little bit upset with the text parsing. There are some verbs and some nouns in there that were what felt obvious to me. Felt very obvious to me to be like, go and do this thing. I'm sorry, is that a thing that I could do? It could be. But I imagine that's something that could be updated or changed. So there were a couple of points of frustration where I was like, I know what I need to do. I know what the game wants me to do, and I'm going to do it. I just need to find out the correct sort of combination of words to make it happen. But no, I really, really enjoyed that. Excellent, excellent work, No Code Studios. Very nice indeed. And there it is. Sessions 1 to 4. That was very nice.